Amcu President Joseph Mathunjwa joining us via Skype then. Bob Mathunjwa, thank you so much for the time. Your thoughts and your reaction then, Impala Platinum wanting to get back to work. Did they consult you?
Good afternoon to you and to your viewers. Amcu has got a very serious concern regarding the ramping of these mines, because they are claiming that these workers are for essential services, of which is not true. Now they want to change the whole sector, that the mine should be what we call it essential service, of which that is very wrong. And we've made our presentation or submission to the DMRE calling for the National Task Team, of which will comprise with the Chief Inspector of Mine, trade unions, and furthermore, we requested the Department of Honorable Minister Mkhize to provide us with expertise, for instance, National Institute of Health and also the National Institute of Communicable Diseases, of which will form a team that will develop a code of practice. And such code of practice should be gazetted, and that will give us directives of how the workers should return back to work. As you know very well that mine workers are working in the confined spaces. Each lift takes about 150 workers, of which how are we going to practice or exercise social distancing? The buses, to the shafts, how are we going to practice the very same social distancing? We find it strange that, why always the lives of black mine workers are not regarded as valued in this country, especially in the mining sector. So these are the things. We are not saying the mine shouldn't ramp up, the mine mustn't open, but the state president has called for the lockdown. Now we've got the Chamber of Mine, of which is busy persuading, putting pressure to everyone that the mine should be open. And platinum is not essential services. Diamond is not essential service. Gold is not essential service. At this point in time, there is a worker being confirmed in the gold sector that is positive in coronavirus. The question is, how many people he met before he was tested in that mine? And then what mode of transport he used to get to the mine? And all those things, we don't get answers, because this box is about profit, is not about the lives of the majority of black workers that goes underground, who contribute 8% of the GDP of this country.
Sure. Mr. Mathunjwa, the Impala Platinum goes on to say that they're trying to protect the lives and the livelihoods. It's not going to just be business as usual, but they're trying to make sure that their operations can continue beyond this Thursday. Do you take any heed to that, or is that perhaps taken with a pinch of salt, considering that they have been able to lock down for nearly 21 days?
No, the fact of the matter, we are saying, yes, we are worried what will be the effect of the coronavirus in terms of job security. But we need to say safety first. We cannot push workers to go to these confined spaces without having a proper measures. Hence, we are requesting the DMRE to set up this national task team that will comprise with the Department of Health under Mr. Honorable Babu Mkhize, in order to have these technical people of National Institution of Health and also Institution of Communicable Disease to come and develop this code of practice, because the COCTA regulations, it doesn't cover the scope of mining and energy and other sectors. So therefore, safety comes first and profit comes after. We appeal to these mine bosses that they must start now to respect and give dignity back to the majority of black mine workers, who are the ones who are toiling under the belly of this earth for their big bonus.
So you're not basically saying to any of your constituents that they must go back to work. At this point, you are still fighting that plea by Impala Platinum for them to return to work, correct?
We are saying we are under the authority and the guidance of the state president, which is Honorable Babu Cyril Ramaphosa, who has given an order to say lockdown, only essential services must report for duty. We don't understand, or we don't know of any other new appointment in this government that there is a prime minister somewhere sitting at Chamber of Mine who can, overrule the state president pronouncement. We stand by a state president pronouncement, lockdown. Workers are coming from Eastern Cape, KwaZulu-Natal. They don't have permit. How can they travel in those ways? Because Mr. Cele is also doing his duties. So even currently, some of our members have been arrested in Rustenburg. Who's gonna, pay for the lawyers to go and ask for the bail for those workers?
Yeah.
There's no white person who's been put behind that van. It's only black people.
Yeah.
So our black people, they must understand that safety comes first. This production, they are not benefiting anything at the end of the day for it. This is not a strike for bargaining issues.
Sure.
This is a pandemic that is ravaging the whole world. Safety first and their family come first.
Very quickly, Mr. Mathunjwa, are you getting paid at all? Are workers getting paid by Impala Platinum, or is it a case of no work, no pay at present?
At the point in time, we agreed to them that fine, the workers will be paid. They are paid. It's only Sibanye that always try to be different. Anglo-American companies, Anglo Platinum has confirmed that they will pay their workers for the 21 days. And then, I don't know with the extension, but for the first 21 days of the lockdown, they confirmed that they are ready, they budgeted for it. It's only Sibanye who always wants to be different than other companies. But we are seeing there are means and ways of which the state president pronounced in terms of IFF, of UIF to assist the workers. So there is no point that workers should be suffering under this pandemic.
But Mathunjwa, thank you so much for the time. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it.